Constructive Collaboration, Project Elite, Education, Learning, Implementation, Training and Execution, CorporateMOM, Corporate Management Orbiter Mission. Copyright, CorporateMOM, Corporate Management Orbiter Mission.
Good afternoon. Just now, Maryada Purushottam, man of excellence, have been consecrated at Ayodhya. Prime Minister Modi leading the spiritual people. Today I would like to talk about Project Elite of CorporateMOM. With this in my background. Elite stands for education, learning, implementation, training and execution. My recent visit to Vibrant Gujarat 2024, in the highlights, one of the things which I had talked about was Dalera smart city. When I looked at it, other things were being HIL and even the way in which it had been done. We are talking about the being the catalyst for the consultants. I'm giving here now the chart. Various consultancy firms have graced my several posts, about 10 to 12 posts which I have given here, from TCS to IBM, so many people. The reason why I'm emphasizing that, one in that highlights which I said, is Dalera Smart City. To construct a smart city of this kind with various factors attached, how many things have to be taken into account? As I said in one of the posts, is process blocks. How to do that? This I am keen because this can be done cleanly, neatly, with all the SOS governance. My emphasis is on subject-object self-governance standards. So creating a city, almost created actually the Dalera smart city. But do we have the knowledge base? The knowledge base is very important. We have the database. When the database is being created, I said the AI will help. When the knowledge base has to be created, we got to have that human intelligence. So I discussed one of these dozen posts which I have given. I have given the QR codes also. I've indicated why HI, human intelligence, is very important. That's the purpose. I am coming for the purpose of bringing a constructive collaboration. So I'm happy that very many of you have graced my posts. It's only a few to look at it. It's hardly about 5% or 7% or 8% of the total of that particular post. So with the result, you have more than about 90% of the companies or the people who have looked into with some interest. I have no recourse to go to them. See, I'm a very simple person. LinkedIn keep on asking me to go for a premium thing, and I keep on saying no. I mean, I can't do that. Because even if I know one Apple or one guy from Google, another guy from some other big company have taken some interest, how do I go back? I don't know who the person is. Besides, my work is pure and simple. Total cost is zero. All that which I have created, my cost is zero. Only instead of whiling away time in unnecessary things in Twitter and other places, I have created something good for the society and good for the corporate. So that is what I would like to emphasize. I have no cost. So with the result, I am not going to add any marketing cost. I don't have to market my product. Instead, I've created after the two books were published. I've also created more than about 53 episodes, podcast episodes, each one covering a variety of subjects. You name it, is over that. I'm keen on that. I'm keen that I am a catalyst for the corporate to excel as they do. So this chart of companies, firms, Accenture and all that, I have given very many people within the particular company. So I'm addressing to them first. I cannot go back to individuals, which I don't want to, but I can address to the companies what I would like to collaborate with you. If you look at the CorporateMOM agenda, there are 4 issue areas which I put: investor assurance, investment opportunities, promoting consulting firms, and CorporateMOM certification scheme. Please have a look at it. Investor assurance is the must, which we are ignoring. We are calling for FDI is reducing, or Baijo's getting about $6 billion. The investor are denied of what we promised to do. So that has to come to the as a main point, which CorporateMOM provides the tools to do that. Because we are not concerned about object governance. We are concerned about the subject governance. Baiju's or BharatPay. I mean, so many other things which I have another VC funding I have written. They collected, you can say it's a mistake of the investor not have given all these big funds for the startups without making sure that they govern, which had not been done. That is my first emphasis. And big firms like for big firms, both audit and as well as the consulting firms, they promote these guys, and they don't take any responsibility for it. So that is what I want to emphasize. You've got to do that. I've also put the review 2023 and preview 2024. A review of 2023, my theme was women empowerment. And the preview for 2024 is unleashing other people's energy. That is where I come into the picture now, in 2024. We got to unleash the other people's energy of every person within the particular company. That's what I have suggested the internal consultants. That's why I am coming to the collaboration of constructive collaboration. And this is where we can do a lot for, as I can promote. I am 81. I can't be running around to say, even if Adani's or Reliance are giving a big assignment, I'm not interested. I mean, I can't be running around and get stuck to a big company for several months or weeks or that sort of thing. I'm alone. I don't do any unnecessary things. But internal consultants, I'm interested. If we can understand, create the internal. I found Accenture very interesting. If you look at the chart which I have prepared, how many people within that particular company. Today I have more than about 300 people or 400 people known. Unknown persons are always there, which are not being shown by LinkedIn, but known persons, there are about 300 persons within various firms. They are very important for me. They have got interested. I would like to promote that interest further by take the responsibility. You take the responsibility from your side. I will come and give you that Project Elite base, which is education, learning, implementation, training and execution. It covers everything of how the SOS governance standards are being created, how it has to be prepared in terms of execution of it, and prepare a FAC report, fiscal, ethical and co-responsibility report. This is the one which in this particular episode I would like to address to you. That is, then I found corporate life cycle, a way of knowledge. 2,300 persons have seen it. If you look at it, only Accenture has seen it fully. Of that, I don't know whether other people. Doesn't matter. It's a very interesting one. Professor Ashwath had been talking about the startup stage, to young growth, to high growth, to mature, stable, to a stage of decline for corporate. It is very surprising the decline of corporate he had given Larry the liquidator in terms of GE and Ford. I analyze in this particular one, it's a very important one. This is where the consultants can create changes, address the issue of GE. Those consultants who are for GE and Ford, let us discuss. I am ready to discuss. What I have given here is that comparative life cycle profile. I've analyzed Don Juan, who is a way of knowledge, where how 3 stages of development takes place to individual. You're talking about a company, we are talking about the individuals. We are missing the everything. That is, it is not the company which is important. This is where I come to the picture of ethical assets and fiscal assets. We look at the fiscal assets. We are looking at the ethical assets. Ethical assets are the one which are very critical for the development of every company, and more so for the consulting firms, because they are the ones who are going to change those who are on the decline to come again. How they do it, we can discuss. That's why I'm very keen about the consulting firms join me. Several things are there in, like for example, the production side, various side. What happens in this case is that truth is ethics, and that conduct is knowledge. Therefore, knowledge is a goal of ethics. The knowledge base of companies and their conduct is empty. This is where the critical factor of what we have been discussing on Don Juan is the knowledge base, is a man of knowledge he creates. Whereas Professor Ashwath had been talking about the fiscal assets, whereas Don Juan talks about the ethical assets. We do not know. So if you are able to find out in GE, or I think Thomas Alva Edison said, I've never failed in anything except that I had taken about 2,000 steps. That spirit has to come to GE today. You can't say that we are in the decline or for Ford. And I see a lot of other big companies are issuing the pink slips. You don't know. Their own multi-billion companies can go tomorrow the same way as GE had done. So you have to be careful. And that is where the ethical assets have to be brought into the picture. And in this book which I have given, created, CorporateMOM, Sustainability of Corporate Stability. The stability has to be brought in. I have analyzed with a case study on Volkswagen. It's a very interesting one. Volkswagen, Ferdinand Piëch may feel offended about it, but that's not the point. We are professionals. We got to see, you can't come and say that GE after 125 years is going down. We got to see why they have gone down. If Volkswagen is very many things I have to unlearn, we also have to learn a lot from Volkswagen case study. It's a very interesting one, I am telling you, because almost from the gone down like anything, $35 billion, they came back every how? That was Dr. Herbert Diess. He had contributed a lot by Together for Integrity. That which he had brought, and subsequently maybe Piëch doesn't like him, he sacked him. These are the things which are happening. So the sustainability of your corporate stability is again shaken. But the Together for Integrity, which had been created for Volkswagen, is very important for every company to institute in their own corporate history. You've got to do that. That can be done by the internal consultants. Who did it for Volkswagen? EY. EY had contributed a lot in creating this T4I, which is going to be very good in terms of creating a similar one. You take my IPR is something you can't see anywhere in the world again. With, I'm telling you, with all my this thing Maryada Purushottam behind me, it has been created for society, and that IPR is a very important one. And this, I would like to, anybody who says something I can do better than that, you're welcome. But this has to be implemented. That's why I say Project Elite, EY and other people, do please implement. I've got two more steps to go. One is a forensic university. Why it reaches that place, forensic university? Why we teach how these things, many things are happening. I've discussed in my book on the track of entanglement. So many ways in which it goes bad. And then we go and reach the final level of dipped into the life cycle of corporate companies' life cycle. That has to be a preventive measure has to be taken. That's what CorporateMOM does. That's what I would like to discuss with Forensic University. How these things happen, how it has been taken note of in CorporateMOM. That's why I said I am very challenging on my IPR. I'd also have an agenda. CAG, Comptroller, Auditor General of India, I would like to approach him as to institute this CorporateMOM methodology in government departments. So, I am a very single person. I am old, 81. I like to contact companies. Very many of you have shown interest. Please come forward, come with a proposal. Maybe one day or today we shall meet, and the internal consultants can create very many internal consultants within the company, can also go and create internal consultants for other companies, and it will be a win-win situation for all. What is that? I have not created this product for the purpose of making a Microsoft or Google. I have created it for the purpose of bringing in the value system in every company with least cost as possible. It is very important. My own requirement is nothing. I mean, we are running our houses at this age. I have no problem. Eat and sleep is not a problem. So, but creating a big company and making it to go to the extent of a decline and start issuing the pink slips is not my method. So there are very many companies like yourself. You please take interest. Let us discuss with least time from my side and the best time from your side and least cost for both. Go ahead and do it. Thank you.